Welcome viewers to round 9 of the EKS, which is taking place here today at Three Sisters Race Circuit in Wigan. You join us in this video for the first senior split 2 race of the day. This is the slightly slower senior split, and starting on pole position for this race is Mark O'Grady. He's starting on row 1 alongside Adam Thompson. We've got a series debutant in Adam State starting in P3. He's alongside another heavyweight driver in Barney Williams. And then you've got another debutant in Darren starting in 5th position alongside Henry Walter. Darren Jones also making his series debut today. He's on row 4 alongside Andy Laister. Then you've got an all-female row 5 in Reg Kula and Chrissy Harding in 9th and 10th. Lee Wood also making his debut today is in P11 alongside Lewis Highland making his debut, and then you've got another debutant in Carl Lee starting in P13 alongside Billy Good. Jim Morton is in starting in 15th position alongside Miles Harding on the 8th row of the grid, and then Carl Stibbons making his debut today starting in P17.
Split 2 about to get underway for their first race of the final round of the EKS season here at Three Sisters. Judging by how the juniors went along, this should be yet another fantastic race. Looking to the lights, and it's lights out and away we go, and it's a really good start for Adam Thompson on the outside line. He's able to get ahead of Mark O'Grady into the first corner and into the lead of the race. Everyone else just squeezing their way through the first couple of corners. Adam State into second position briefly. Darren Jones goes on the inside line and gets himself into second. Does he? We're going to wait to see as they swoop round onto the Conroe Straight. Junaid still going all the way around the outside. He's side by side with Adam State all the way through, and they are literally inseparable on this first lap of the race. I can see Barney Williams trying to make up some progress as well, as he'll make it 3 wide for that second position all the way on the inside line. Barney Williams, look at him go. Junaid Jones forced out to the outside line, and Adam State's able to get through. Raj Kulan now into third position, still around the outside line. It's 3 wide in the background, as well as Mark O'Grady, Chrissy Harding, and I can't quite see who's on the inside line. All 3 wide. It all sorts itself out as by the looks of things Lewis Highland gets past Chrissy Harding as well. 10 minutes to go in the race, 1 lap gone. Adam Thompson 1.7 seconds in the lead of the race.
Yeah, great start there from Adam Thompson. He is checked out at the front here, hasn't he? It's Adam State now. He's at the front of this pack of cars ahead of Reg Kula. It's now Barney Williams in P4. Darren Jones falling a little bit down to P5, and I believe that is Henry Walter trying to get in on the action, now running in 5th or 6th position at the moment. As you can see, riding on board with Chrissy Harding, you've got Henry Walter now right in front on the Conroe Straight. You can see those pack of cars battling for second place right in front. That's Darren Jones in the blue suit ahead, and he's got Barney Williams. I think it is, no, Lewis Highland is inside. It's Darren Jones. Where's he going? He's going off to Manchester. He's going flying over Lucy's Valley, and well, I don't know where he's ended up, but that's not great stuff there for Darren Jones. That could be a potential red flag if he is kind of stuck in no man's land and maybe potentially injured. And yeah, there it is, red flag. So that I think is for the Darren Jones off. So it is a full red flag. Everyone needs to come to an immediate stop and try and, well, stop in the position that are in. I think Billy Jones is just Billy Good's just gone past Chrissy Harding there. I think they're just going to sort themselves out. But it's a full red flag, and we're going to actually restart this race completely. So forget any of that just happened. We're going to do a full race restart, and well, away we go again.
So take 2 here at Three Sisters for split 2 race 1 shortly getting underway. Adam Thompson and Mark O'Grady will share the front row of the grid, and it's lights out and away we go. And a good start for Adam on that outside line. He's used that run perfectly to get himself clear into the lead of the race in that first corner. Adam State tries to challenge for second position into turn 2 as well, and can't quite get it. He's edged out on this occasion. Barney Williams, Henry Walter, Darren Stables, Darren Jones, all drivers that are involved in this scrap for the top 3 as the field filter on through now down the Conroe Straight for the first time in the race. It is Adam Thompson, most crucially, who at the moment is leading pretty comfortably.
Yeah, great start from Adam Thompson from second on the grid. Mark O'Grady's been sorted a little bit here at the start of this race, falling down, I think, to around about P5, just trying to pick him out from this drone shot. In fact, he's dropped all the way back with that orange crash helmet, hasn't he? He's about down in 10th place right now as they're 3 abreast, going down to the final corner on the circuit for the first time, or second time in this such first time on this restart. But it is Adam Thompson who leads as they come across the start finish line. You can see Barney Williams is currently in P2. We've got Adam State. He's now made his way up to P3, having started there and then dropped back a little bit to begin with on the first lap. Junaid Jones, he's done a good job here. He's risen all the way up to P4 ahead of Henry Walter. He's doing a great job here running up in P5. This is a very good drive so far from Henry Walter, and you can see running on board with Chrissy Harding. She's currently out now actually into P5. She's got through on Henry Walter, so she's in 5th and Henry Walter's down to P6.
3 wide, very briefly there. You can see for the lead of the race, Adam Thompson loses it, and he loses out to, I believe, Barney Williams at the end of this lap, followed through by Adam State. So already that slipstream being a factor. Junaid Jones now has a stab at Adam as he goes down the inside line. He's come from a long way back and he's been able to find a way through. So Junaid Jones into your top 3. Adam State now challenges Barney Williams for the lead of the race, goes on the inside line and is able to squeeze his way through. So it's Adam State from Barney Williams, but that's changed as, oh my word, Junaid Jones, what a move, is able to go up and under over everyone. Adam Thompson is going to capitalise on the poor run that Barney Williams has got on the outside line. Now Adam, long way round onto the Conrod straight as they make their way through that right-hander, but isn't quite able to find a way through. Now has to slipstream Barney Williams down the Conrod straight and into the right-hander of turn 6. It looks like Adam State is going to challenge for the lead of the race once again, as we see to the inside line. Can't quite get himself ahead of Junaid Jones.
Yeah, great move that was by Junaid going into turn 2. He could see the two of them, Adam State and Barney Williams, going side by side, and he went, you know what, I'm going to take to this curb, I'm going to overtake the lot of you. So great move that was. Lewis Highland now, he's up the inside of Chrissy Harding, going to the final corner. Lewis Highland on a great drive here, started in P12, he's all the way up now to 5th position. He's through on Chrissy, and he's now going to be able to try and hunt down those drivers in front. And Lewis, he's not normally an outdoor driver by trade, as Junaid Jones goes wide going through turn 2, and Barney Williams and Adam State are now through. Adam State is now on the inside of Barney Williams going through Luna Bend. Adam State's going to hold on for the time being, but Barney Williams, he's got the cutback here, going onto the Conrod straight, and Barney Williams, he is through now. Junaid Jones, can he get the run on both of them? Those two are bashing, so both got poor exits. Junaid Jones trying to get through on the inside, but Adam State there, he had the slipstream of Barney Williams, and that allowed Adam to hold on to 2nd position. So Barney Williams, he's our leading heavyweight driver and our leading driver outright in this race. Adam State, he's a heavyweight running in at 2nd place, and you've got Junaid as the leading senior driver running now in 3rd.
Now to the inside goes Adam State, trying to power his way through, but hasn't got the legs to get ahead of Barney Williams. So Barney now settles in, as you can settle in this race, to the lead of the race, and Adam State will be under a little bit of pressure from Junaid Jones, keeping an eye as well on Lewis Highland, who since getting past Chrissy Harding has really started to put the pressure on Adam Thompson, who of course was leading this race for a brief time a few moments ago. Back down the Conrod straight we go, and Junaid Jones has got a very, very good exit. Starting to put the pressure on is in the background. Lewis Highland is putting pressure on Adam Thompson as well, and should be able to squeeze his way through, which he is. So Adam loses yet another position down into 5th spot at this point. Everyone vying for promotion into Split 1, of course. That is the main prize at the end of a Split 2 race here in the EKS, as Chrissy Harding goes from miles back on Adam Thompson as the leaders start battling once again. Adam State this time challenging for the lead of the race, should be able to squeeze his way through. Chrissy Harding is able to get herself past Adam Thompson. Rog Kulov follows through as well. Adam State can't quite hold on to the lead of the race, as we're now going to be 4 wide for the lead. Lewis Highland edged out slightly. Adam State is not able to get past Junaid Jones. So Junaid Jones gets into 2nd position, and somehow through all of it, Barney Williams is your race leader. But for how long? As here comes Junaid Jones.
Barney Williams goes wide there, going through Luna Bend. Now Junaid Jones alongside him as they head down the Conrod straight. Barney, though, seems to have a little bit more straight line compared to Junaid, and Barney's held on to the lead for the time being. But look at this trainer car. It's a 7-way fight for the lead now. Adam Thompson has fallen to the back of the train, and luckily for him, having been at the front of it a few laps ago. But Barney Williams now going defensive against Junaid Jones into the final corner. We're just reaching the halfway point of this race. It's Junaid in 2nd, you've got Adam State in the 3rd. Lewis Highland, he's got all the way now up to P4 from 12th on the grid. Chrissy Harding, she's running up very high as well, running in P5. Then you've got Raj Kula running in 6th place, ahead of Adam Thompson in 7th.
6 minutes to go in the race. Junaid Jones 900ths of a second behind Barney Williams at the line. That's changed now and might change in the favour of Junaid, who gets a really, really good exit. And now down the Conrod straight, trying to just slipstream again and get past Barney Williams, who might be a sitting duck by the end of the straight. In the background, Chrissy Harding is, Raj Kular is trying to put pressure on Adam State as Chrissy Harding is able to find a way through. She now looks at Lewis Highland just ahead of her. Junaid Jones still challenging for the lead of the race. Lewis Highland is involved as well. Adam State to the inside of Chrissy Harding. He comes from miles back, almost collects Lewis Highland, but is able to find a way through. The late breaking moves have been so brave as we get past halfway in this race. Chrissy back to the inside, back past Adam State. Raj Kular on the outside line can't make good on that opportunity. Junaid Jones for the lead of the race though. Here we go, goes to the inside and is able to get through on Barney Williams. Lewis Highland still well and truly in the hunt, but it is Junaid Jones finally in the lead of the race.
Yeah, it's great up and under there by Junaid as he came out of turn number 2 and he managed to get through on Barney. But Barney now, he's got the slipstream with Junaid Jones. They head down the Conrad straight and he is back through at the inside. So Junaid led for all of 2 corners there as Barney retakes the lead of the race. Lewis Highland has now broken away from the pack behind slightly and he has now made it a three-way fight for the victory. So he's on a fantastic drive in. Like I say, not familiar with outdoor really. He's a regular at Team Sport Liverpool just down the road from here. He's decided to join in this race at the last minute and he's doing a fantastic job here running up in P3. He got a grandstand view as well of this battle for the lead as Barney Williams holds on for the lead for the time being.
4 minutes to go. Junaid Jones still pressuring for the lead of the race. It was 1/10 of a second at the line as they're really close with Lewis Highland as well. Lewis might give Junaid a bit of a push here as he tries to go to the inside line to get through on your race leader Barney Williams. And here we go, they're going to work together. NASCAR style, or are they? They go back in to the slipstream of Barney Williams, clearly maybe just wanting to work together a little bit for a moment to get clear of Adam State. That has immediately changed though as Junaid Jones looks for the outside line. Will have to go to the outside line. No, he won't. He'll find room on the inside into the final corner. Is it a little bit speculative though on Barney Williams? Absolutely not. He's been helped by Lewis Highland to get through, and it gets through. Barney Williams falls to third position as Lewis Highland moves into second.
Yeah, great move that was by Lewis. You can see the Basting in front, decided to go to the inside and drove past Barney. Now Adam State, he's back in on the action, caught back up to this to make it a four-way fight for the victory again. Can he get through on Barney Williams here? He's trying to get the undercut on him coming out. Lulu Ben not able to make that one work though. Now Barney Williams is in the slipstream of Lewis Highland. Barney seems to have a lot of straight line speed in this race as they head down the Conrad straight. Can he make it work around the outside? He's done it earlier on this race and he's trying to do it again as they head into turn number 6, holding it around the outside. As he know, Adam State's up his inside instead. That's the risk when you try and go around someone's outside. You can often have someone appear on your inside, but Barney Williams manages to hold on as he reappears back in shot. Raj Kular, meanwhile, she is battling with Chrissy Harding for 6th position, just behind 4th position, sorry. It's Lewis Highland now. He's at the inside of Junaid Jones. They can't start finish side. It's Lewis Highland now who takes the lead from 12th place on the grid. Junaid Jones now drops down to 2nd place, just holding off Barney Williams as he manages to hold on to P2 then. Adam State now trying to get through on Barney Williams as Junaid Jones. He poked his nose up the inside there of Lewis Highland. They headed through turn 3 and he's actually lost a number of positions because of that. Junaid, he lost all of his momentum and he's now down to P5. So Lewis Highland, he leads this race ahead of Barney Williams, Adam State, Chrissy Harding, Junaid Jones and Raj Kular's Barney Williams. He goes for the lead of the race once more. He's managed to do a number of moves already into turn 6 and he's managed to make another one stick now as he retakes the lead of the race with 2.5 minutes to go ahead of Lewis Highland. Adam State now up the inside of Junaid Jones. Adam State holding on to P4 for the time being.
And remarkably, virtually all of these overtakes have been completely clean as Junaid Jones gets past Adam State into the first corner. Raj Kular still prowling, trying to find her way through. Chrissy Harding all over the back of Lewis Highlands into the first corner and now still trying to follow him through onto the Conrad straight with 2 minutes to go in the race. We've probably got 2 laps to go once we get to the line, I would suspect. Adam Thompson, we can ride on board with him very briefly as he's got Billy Good just ahead of him. He's actually been a little bit quiet since he's fallen down the order into 8th through no fault of his own really. Adam Thompson, he's just been swamped throughout the course of this race and Billy Good looks like it might be a stretch too far. Lewis Highlands trying to get for the lead of the race on Barney Williams into the final corner, dives to the inside line and squeezes his way through. Chrissy Harding is in all sorts of trouble as Raj Kular, as far back as Raj Kular, able to get through. Adam State, gets through as well. Even I'm getting my names mixed up, Luke, but the crucial thing is, as we cross the line, Lewis Highlands has got to the lead of the race.
Yeah, 2 laps to go. Lewis Highland, he is leading, but he had Barney Williams alongside him then as they came come across the start finish line. That was less than a tenth between them, and it is now 4 cars all bumper to bumper in the battle for the leaders. Junaid Jones, he's got the inside here through the kinks on to the Comrade straight. He's got the run on Barney Williams, and can he get the run on Lewis Highland too here as they head down to turn number 6. Barney Williams using his straight line speed though to hold it around the outside. He's going to be able to hold on to P2 here with Junaid Jones still alongside him. Now heading down through Lucy's Valley. These are 4 cars separated by less than a tenth of a second by my man as they head down to the final corner. Who's going to come out on top here as they come on to the final lap of the race? It's Lewis Highland ahead of Junaid Jones now. Barney Williams still on the outside of Junaid Jones. They have been alongside one another now for half a lap as Junaid Jones does finally seal that second position. Now Chrissy Harding trying to get on the action alongside Adam State as head down the Rogerson straight. Can she get through into P4 here? This would be one of Chrissy's best ever results in the EKS, and she manages to hold on to this. She is indeed now through into P4, but a bit of a gap now has formed in front of her as we come onto the Conway straight for the final time of this race. Lewis Highland is leading ahead of Junaid Jones, but Barney Williams now trying to get through on the inside of Junaid as they head again into turn number 6. Can he make this one work? Still side by side as head down through Lucy's Valley. Who is going to come out on top here as we just cut away from the drone shot? You can see from this static camera, you can see them just in the distance as they come back into shot. Who is going to win this race? It is going to be Lewis Highland. He takes the win in the EKS just ahead of Barney Williams by 16 thousandths of a second. Chrissy Harding, meanwhile, she comes home in P3 for her best ever results in the EKS. Adam State, meanwhile, comes home in P4 ahead of Raj Kula, and Billy Good, he was not far off of that leading pack in the end, courtesy of that battling. He comes home 1.3 seconds off the win in P6. Lewis Highland then ended up taking that remarkable victory, coming across the line side by side with Barney Williams, with then Chrissy Harding then only a tenth of a second behind in P3. Adam State ended up setting the fastest lap time of the race as he came home in a close P4, with Raj Kula only half a second off the win in P5. Billy Good was only 1.3 seconds off the leading pack at the end then. He finished in P6, whilst Adam Thompson ended up dropping down to P7. Henry Walter ended up leading another big pack of carts in P8. He was just ahead of Darren Stables and Andy Laister. Those two only separated by half a tenth. With then Mark O'Grady close behind in P11. We've got Carl Simmons in 12th. Carl Lee meanwhile finished a close P13, and then Miles Harding led another pack of carts across the line in 14th position ahead of Hugh Morrison, and then Lee Woods came home in 16th place. Junaid Jones unfortunately failed to be weighed after the race, and as a result he was disqualified for not being weighed, so he ends up down in P17. We can now head down to the pit lane where Yusuf bin Sahal has Lewis Highland and Barney Williams.
Lewis, you started that race down in 12th place. Did you think at the start of the race that you could win it?
No, not at all. As I come off, I got a good start off the grid, and then I don't know. It wasn't a. I don't know. Jesus, I wasn't expecting coming here to then winning from 12th from the back of the grid.
It was an amazing drive, and it's so difficult to fight for the win as well with how much slipstream there is. You can't pull away. What was going through your head in the last 2 laps in terms of, tactics?
When I got into the lead, I just thought no one's getting past me here. That's all I thought. And I'm not getting overtaken, and then I got overtaken, and then I overtook them again, and it was amazing.
Barney, you were leading that race for so long. I know. It looked like just an incredible race between you and everyone else, really.
Yeah.
What was really going through your head? Because I don't really know what to say, because it's just so hard to fight here.
Yeah, I know. Just underestimate the slipstream effects. Like, obviously with Luke just about to cross the line in first place, and I realised how much slipstream I had him. I could have very close to getting him on the last bit. So he said 12,000 per second.
Is there anything that you could take from that race going into the next race, just to maybe change how you approach these battles for the lead, considering the slipstream?
All about the exits. Yeah, slipstream's much better, and better attack, better defence as well.
It did look like you got an absolutely insane exit out of Luna on the last lap, and I thought you were going to go for ascend, but you just couldn't quite make it work.
Yeah, I think it was because there was another guy as well. There was sort of like the double slipstream that's benefiting Luke as well. So yeah, it's tough to take, but it's second still a great result.
Well, an absolutely fantastic drive, Barney, and best of luck for race 2.